Hi everyone. Thank you for attending the meeting today. So congratulations everyone. The CSR that we have yesterday was very successful. So the meeting I called today is just a sharing session. Just share your experience during the CSR. If you all have any suggestions or improvement, you may speak here too.
Who wants to start first?
I'll
Mira?
start first.
Okay.
Uh, for me, for the blood donation activity, there was no problem at all, and the progress was smooth. We were able to get around 100 people to participate for the blood donation. However, when for the donation for the needed necessary needed, our NGO Charity Right was unable to cooperate during the very last minute due to the emergency from their part. So it was a great problem for our part since they were in charge with women and child needed. So fortunately, we have a backup agency who was willing to help for the last minute, but it also took some time for them to arrive. While from our part, there was no problem. In fact, we were able to get more than enough to distribute the blankets and foods for during the distribution. So my suggestion for the next activity that is involving the collaboration for any donation activity, we have to ask them to deliver the item to at least 2 days before the distribution date. So we have time in case there will be any unnecessary events occur. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you. Who's the next to share?
I'll be the next person to share. So since Amira and me are in charge of the NGOs, so Amira is in charge of contacting the NGOs to collect with us, and I am in charge of the collecting the manpower to clean the victim's house. So since we spread the notice about the volunteers needed like a week before the program, right? I mean 6 days before the program. So we didn't manage to get the enough manpower from the public, as there are many areas that are affected with flood at the same time, such as Taman Sri Muda, for example, Hulu Langat Selangor. So and most of the affected areas need volunteers to clean their house. So on that day, we were expecting like 20 people from public will come, but only 10 of them were managed to be there. So due to the we didn't have enough manpower, we were expecting like to clean in one day to clean like 5 to 6 houses, but due to we didn't have enough volunteers, we could only manage to clean 3 houses. But however, we will manage to get a backup from students from the nearby U to help us, because we spread the info for the public, and Aina spread the info for the students, right, to help us. So I only reported for the people from, I mean, not from you. So including us, they were only like 15 people. So due to that, we didn't manage to get enough volunteers. So what I can conclude here in for the next CSR, I hope that we can plan the activity like maybe a month earlier, so that we can spread the information to many people, because in a week there were like not many people were alert with our like the info, right? Like we need volunteers. So I hope in the next CSR activity we could fix this issue. So that is all from me, from my part.
Thank you. Who's the next?
Okay. Okay, I'll be presenting about what I am doing through this CSR program. So I was appointed and in charge of controlling and make use of our social media for the purpose of spreading information and our workflow throughout the day. So this is to ensure that the other people like our community acknowledge our existence in helping the flood victim in Taman Sri Muda, and as well to increase the contribution and other activities linked to this CSR program. So before the program, I managed to create poster and share them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also WhatsApp. The poster focus on finding donation, recruit volunteer to join our team, provide information on our CSR program, which include all our tentative and location that we will go, and help. And I also managed to create the poster for our collaborators, which is to promote our collaborators' good deeds and intention, and listing the essential that are required in specific PPS, as ALIAA is in charge of calling the PPS, right, to ask whether they have enough essential. So I make poster to tell other people what are the needs in the PPS, and also what I can conclude is the poster is quite useful for communities as they can understand it more easily on the details information, and on the poster and colorful visual attract the readers lah. Of course, I also created some posting to explain what I couldn't in the poster. So others outside of our team, like the community also help to help and contribute by sharing the poster, as it is easier to forward, like through WhatsApp is easier, right? So if people wish to help or have any question, they may reach or contact our team easily. So because on every poster, I include the name, bank account, and the contact number of person in charge. For example, for poster that seek for volunteers, I included Miss Alia's detail, which are her name and contact number, so that the student who want to volunteer can directly contact her. And then during the program, I also provide videos in Instagram and Facebook, so that our community or people can visualize and see how our workflow and what activity that we are managed to do throughout the day, and prove that we use their donation to help the people in need. This way, they will have more trust on us and can sympathize on flood victims' fate. So throughout the day, I receive messages and DMs that many of our community were so thankful and expressed their gratitude with what we are doing and our effort of providing and help those in need. So they will also rest assured that the donation they donated were well and honestly delivered to the flood victim. However, on the day of the program, there are times when we are unable to update our posts and share information on social media, since there are no lines available in some areas in Taman Sri Muda because of the flood, right? So to overcome this situation, I make sure to record all the videos and save it first, and I will post when there is line and connection available in other places to avoid, and also to avoid any confusion. I put the location, time, and details on every video I posted. So this kind of problem is out of our control, and I think this is the best way lah to overcome. That's all from me.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Okay, I will talk about my part. So for the first one, I will talk about the collaboration with the students. So since I've been charged for the collaboration, I have contacted the student council and talk about our work, and then they provided some of the students that who are willing to volunteer for our project, and but since the students were not that many, because actually when we are doing this project, it's actually the timing was not good because the students have examinations. They are busy preparing for their examinations, so we didn't they didn't get to provide as much as manpower that they can, but it helps us, but as Alia said before, we didn't get the as much as manpower that we can. So I think the problem here is actually the timing. The timing is not good. So for the next part is the donation that I need to collect from home to home at my neighborhood. So I also have contacted the village head, and they collected the donation around my neighborhood at Sungai Mati Johor. But since at that time it's only one neighborhood at my hometown, the donation was not achieved the targeted donation. Plus, we only have limited time rights because we planned this 6 days before. So the solution here is, I think, just like Alia have said before, maybe we can try to plan this a few months earlier or a month earlier, so that maybe we can try to collect as much as a donation we can. And also I suggested to only not collect to only one neighborhood. Maybe we can try to other nearer neighborhood, like that. So that's all from me.
Thank you for your sharing, and the suggestions will be considered for the next, for the coming CSR program. So thank you everyone for participating the CSR program so it could be implemented successfully. And thank you for attending the meeting. Yeah, that's all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Zuan Ning. Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.